Street Cred, breaking down all things MMA with Thomas Doscher and Nick Terdick. Street Cred.
Nick, how you doing, brother?
Hey, Tom. What's going on?
I was thinking about you because of the Long Island traffic, and I know we were getting the nor'easter tonight. Wondering how you got home from work, from where you're at.
2 years ago, it started snowing at around, quitting time, like 3:30. I ended up leaving a little late at like 4:30, and I'm not even exaggerating. It took me 5.5 hours to get home from East Rockaway to Ronkonkoma.
I know.
I was pissing in water bottles. I had to stop and get gas. It was a mess.
You know what? I had a similar experience. I was working in Queens, and I'm out here in Yaphank, and it took 9 hours to get home.
Yeah, there's nothing worse. The second I saw a snowflake come down today, I was leaving, and I didn't care who I was upsetting when I said I'm out of here.
That's the only way you can do it.
Yeah, I wasn't sticking around. I refused. It scarred me so bad that time. I will never, ever, ever be out there in the snow again.
I agree with you. So I wanted to talk to you about this YouTube carnival that's going on. What are you thinking about this whole thing? Because you got Jake Paul now. He's talking about Conor and Conor's wife.
Yeah.
And Dana White. And I think he really crossed the line here. I mean, I don't think it was really necessary. You want to promote something, you want to get something, you want to offer something. But to do it in the way he's doing it, I think it's crazy. Talk to me about this.
Yeah, he really came out of the gate pretty hot on this one. I mean, I don't know who this kid thinks he is. He beat the shit out of Nate Robinson.
Yeah, big deal. So, Nate's a basketball player.
Yeah, I don't understand it. And now he's calling out Conor McGregor in a boxing match and really trying to promote this and saying, Conor, here's $50 million to back the fight and your wife is a solid 4 and
right.
All of this shit. And I'm like, this kid needs to pump the brakes, and it's a little embarrassing. I mean, there are some people that are obviously eating it up, but to me, it's just, I want someone to step up and kick the shit out of him. I almost want to volunteer.
I know. And Nate said he would do it for free. Now, I guess Dana said as a joke, we'll put Amanda Nunes, right, on him.
Yeah, and I love that. And I think I think she'd work him over pretty good. I mean, in a mixed martial arts match, more so than a boxing match. But, right. I mean, I don't know. I'd like to see Nate Diaz get in there because we all know Nate Diaz has got pretty solid boxing.
Yes, he does. And, Nate has been in there with a lot of top guys. He spars with a lot of great boxers.
He used to spar with Andre Ward, best boxer in the world.
So there you go. I mean,
Yeah.
Now, Amanda wound up this morning. Amanda actually said she'd be willing to fight this kid.
Yeah, of course she did. These kids are made of money. They have YouTube money. That's you got you got money, and then there's YouTube money. I don't know where it comes from or how it's generated, but these kids live in $1 million mansions. They have jet skis, boats, toys, trampolines in their kitchens, and all this crazy shit. It's I want some of that YouTube money.
I know. Well, I guess $50 million he's offering to fight Conor. I mean, that's a lot of money, man. Where are they getting this kind of money?
I don't know. It's kind of crazy. And he's been posting Instagram stories today saying how he's the #1 search on Google if you type in anything UFC or MMA related, and he's the biggest promoter right now of the UFC. And,
Oh my God.
yeah, and I mean, you got people who I feel like are out of the loop, really eating this shit up. But as far as guys who have a clue and pay attention to like what goes on, like it's kind of just a joke.
It is a joke, but I thought he crossed the line, and I think that they're probably going to make some kind of a fight. But to me, it's turning into a carnival. And I guess the brother is supposed to fight Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, Logan Paul. Yep.
Right.
It's again, I don't know when all this became trendy, I guess.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It was weird, the whole thing, to see this kid just talking shit. Used to be, back in the day, they were called keyboard warriors. Do you remember that?
Yeah, keyboard gangsters.
Everybody was typing and hiding behind their keyboard. And I feel like it's kind of like another version of that, because I'm not seeing anything from this kid that leads me to believe he's a top-level boxer.
No, and it would be a slap in the face to boxing to say otherwise.
That's what, you know what? That's what I was thinking. I'm saying, like, what is an old-time boxer thinking about what's being played out here? The guys that were really in the nit and gritty, fighting each other all the time, man. The same guy just fighting it out. And you see a kid like this, a millionaire already.
Yep.
Like 25, maybe?
Something like that.
Young. And this whole thing is crazy. We can't get these guys into the octagon now, right? We can only get them in the...
Yeah. I mean, you got to think of it from their standpoint. I mean, grappling, wrestling, and jiu-jitsu, that's a lifetime of skill and knowledge that you accumulate over years and years and years and years of training. You got guys doing this since they were kids.
That's right.
If you're an athlete, and you want to pick up something like boxing, the mechanics of it might be easier to pick up as opposed to something like wrestling, where it's a whole body kind of feel. You need the techniques since you were younger. Yeah. So that's why I think that they're attracted to boxing, because they're athletic.
Gotcha.
And I feel like the basic mechanics to pick up the sport is an easier stepping stone than jumping into something like wrestling or jiu-jitsu.
Gotcha.
I think that's where the appeal is the boxing. And obviously boxing is a big money sport.
Yeah, right. Of course. You can see it. Initially I was not aware of it, but the Tyson card, it actually broke some pay-per-view records. And it's actually ranked up there as one of the highest ones. I didn't know that.
I think I saw. I don't know if you looked into the numbers, but it was like 1.8 million pay-per-view buys.
Oh, right. I think it was like, yeah, and then it was like $80 million. I think.
Yeah, which.
Oh,
go ahead.
Think about that. That was without anybody in seats, Nick.
Yeah, I know. That's no gate.
That's no gate.
Yeah, pretty impressive for a $50 pay-per-view.
Yeah, because I thought, I didn't put that into the equation. I thought 80 million. I thought, well, that's a lot of money, but it doesn't sound like the most. Now I'm realizing there was no gate.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes all the sense, because that could have been put a lot higher if there was a gate.
Yeah, I mean, it obviously would have sold out. I would imagine, wherever they were.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe not MSG, but,
Dude, that is a full-on carnival right now, buddy. I'm telling you. I don't know what's going to become of this, but I think it's going to get bigger and more lavish and more crazy as it goes. You see what happened in a week.
I don't know where the end all of all this madness is, or if there is one. I just hope that the MMA and combat sports gods, you know, bring justice to someone like this.
I know. I was thinking the same exact thing. I'm saying, will someone please knock this fucking idiot out, man? I can't take it anymore.
Yeah,
I can't take the callouts anymore.
What drives me insane is, like, listen, everybody wants to call out Conor McGregor.
Of course.
Everybody.
Right.
It's a huge fight, no matter what. Right. Conor McGregor versus a flying squirrel, like, big fight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Of course. Sure.
So they all do it. It's just played out. It's like, and now you get this kid who's what? He's 1-0 as a professional boxer against Nate Robinson, who looked like it was the first time he's ever tied on a fucking pair of gloves. And now this kid is some world-renowned boxer that deserves to get in there with someone like Conor. I'm not saying Conor is a world-renowned boxer, but, I mean, he's a combat sports legend, I would say. You know what I mean?
He's a good striker, and I think that the karate and the striking, and he does have some boxing. I think he would easily hurt this kid.
Yeah, I don't see I don't see how he wouldn't.
Yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if more people will come out doing this kind of stuff. I don't know where they get the followers. I don't know where. Maybe I'm not as familiar with YouTube, but you've got hundreds of millions of people tuning into this stuff. Who are these people?
The kids, both Logan and Jake Paul, have over 20 million subscribers to their YouTube channels.
This is insane.
It's insane, and these kids are just recording themselves, hanging out with their friends, doing dumb shit. It's just. I think it's the high school kids and, like, maybe the kids in their younger 20s that kind of follow these guys and, like, watch every single episode that they put out. So to them, they got to be eating this stuff up.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what. I don't know where it goes, but I'm certainly interested to see where this little rabbit hole winds up.
Yeah, we're gonna head down a dark road.
Because now
we're gonna see like Shaq boxing. I don't know, some type of aquatic animal or something.
Yeah, but look, you've got the possibility of a girl that's going to be giving up like 40 pounds fighting a guy at some weird catch weight. I mean, can you imagine if that would happen?
I don't think that line will ever get crossed, though. As crazy as I think shit can happen, I don't think they'll ever match a guy with a girl.
You don't?
I don't.
Okay.
I really don't. I know that, don't forget, we were having conversations way back when Ronda Rousey was, the talk of the town, and she was saying that she would kick the shit out of Floyd Mayweather.
Yes.
And everyone loved it. Everyone was like, yeah, go Ronda. Yeah, you showed him. And everyone with half a brain is like, Floyd Mayweather would kick the shit out of Ronda Rousey. Like, let's be honest. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't think that they'll ever make the male versus a female fight. I just don't see it happening. I think there's too many issues with, promoting something like that or getting that off the ground. I don't think it's possible.
You're probably right. All right. Well, look, we'll keep an eye on it, Nick. Always a pleasure talking to you, my friend. Over and out. Talk to you soon.
Take it easy. Thank you.
Bye.